Well, good afternoon, friends and family. Welcome back. We had a slight technical difficulty earlier. Let's get into it. Is the ANC finish and why the EFF could win it all in 2029? But before we dive deep into it, please like the share, subscribe, and like button to help us grow. Yes, today we're going to tackle a big one, the future of South Africa, the ANC, the Liberation Party that carries the nation out of apartheid, is in deep trouble. Their so called National Dialogue Day was supposed to restore hope, but instead, it showed just how weak and divided they have become. Now, the people on the ground are asking, if the ANC's finish, who's there to take their place? The answer just might be Julius Malema and the economic freedom fighters. Let's get into it. The ANC has declined. The ANC used to be untouchable. In 2024, they had almost 70% of the vote. By 2019, that dropped to 57%. In 2024, just about 40%. And this year, their so called dialogue, a stage managed attempt to look like they're still in control. But what happened? Grassroots group ripped into them over corruption, poverty, and load shedding. Fractional, fractional crack shows up. Ramaphosa on one side, Zuma aligned remnants on the other side, and most importantly, the party see a party without an idea. There's most likely the people saw a party without ideas. That's the real crisis. The ANC isn't longer losing votes, it's losing legitimacy. Now let's look at the rise of the EFF. Julius Malema, the red beret guy, what started out as a youth revolt is now looking like the government in waiting. The EFF has energy and discipline and the connection to grassroots that the ANC has lost. Young people, unemployed, the poor in rural areas, rural villages, they're running to the EFF because they want someone to fight for them. And Malema, he's not weak. He saw it that well, let's put it this way. You saw his response in the Kill the Boer trial. Sharp, unshaken, legally savvy. He knows the law. He knows power. And he has powerful friends. Here's a story that said it all. A South African millionaire once asked Malema why he keeps scaring the elite with all his talk about exploration, which means giving back the land to the people, and nationalization. You know what Malema said to him? To scare them, to make sure they know they'll have to share the wealth. That's powerful. If you know you're talking to the people who control the wealth and you're telling them this, that's a tragedy. In public, Malema plays the radical. In private, he signaled to the elite, I won't destroy you, but you are going to share. You are going to have to share. That's why he's very dangerous. He speaks both language, and both sides take him seriously. Yes, my friend, both sides take him seriously. Now let's look at the Zuma factor. MK. MK came in with a blaze. Now MK is collapsing. But you still can't ignore Zuma and the MK party. He has a 45% in Kazuma National. They drain the ANC and the IFP, and yes, the EFF. But here's the truth. MK is Jacob Zuma, and Jacob Zuma is MK. Personal, that's his personal vehicle. It's not a structure party. It's not a movement with depth. It's Zuma. It's Jacob Zuma charisma. And let's be real. Zuma is in his 80s. If Zuma dies in the next year or two, MK dies with him. What happened then? Most of MK voters are going to go back, is not going to go back to the ANC. They're anti establishment, anti corruption, anti status quo. And their natural home, the EFF. In 2024, MK crushed the EFF in Kesatan. EFA dropped 9.7 from 9.7 to 2.2. But with Zuma gone, that reverse. The EFF could win Kazumatal, and nationally, that could push him from 10% to 20% and maybe even 30%. So, what happened in 2029 for the next election? Right now, I see three scenarios, a three-way split. ANC around the mid 30s, the DA in the 20s, the EFF climbing towards 20% or more, a coalition government again. The EFF now becomes the kingmaker. Two, EFF near majority with MK collapsing and the ANC continue to bleed. The EFF could hit a 30 to 35%, and that's close enough to lead a coalition government and dictate the terms. If you have a complete shift, If the ANC collapsed totally below 30%, the DA had already plateaued. The EF could emerge, the EFF could emerge as the largest party outright for the first time since 1994. South Africa would be on the edge of a post ANC government. Either way, the EFF comes out stronger, whether as a kingmaker or a front runner. They will shape the next phase of South Africa. Yes, it will change South Africa politics. Before we continue, my friends and family, asking you, please help me to build this channel. Please hit the like, share, and subscribe button. Share it with your friends and family. Now, let's get to the end of this. The ANC may have won the liberation, but it's running out of the future. The people see it, the grassroots feels it, and the last national dialogue proved it. The EFF with Malema Fire and maybe, and I'm going to stress this, maybe even a Floyd Shibumba. If Floyd returned to the EFF, he has the brains. This would step them into a gap. And Zuma leaves, this would help them step into a gap. And if Zuma leaves the stage, the EFF becomes the home for millions of angry, disillusioned voters. But don't count him out. Don't count Julius Malema out. In 2029, the Red Brigade might just be marching might not just be marching in protest. They could be marching into government. Yes, my friends. Julius is building up to become a kingmaker, a policy broker in South Africa. Julius he ain't dumb. He's a brilliant man. He learns his lesson and his trade very well. I have watched him over the years, and he has developed into an unstoppable force. You might not like his attitudes sometimes, but he tells it like it is. So we are going to keep an eye on 2029 election. It might look like it's a distance away, but it's not. You'll be surprised how fast 2029 gets here. Again, this is the West Best Media, and my name is Neville Philpotts. Please like, share, and subscribe to help us build this channel. A channel that tells it like it is and speak truth to power. We are here for you, so help us build. Peace and love, my brothers and sisters. Take care.